These are from a company called Mueller Kueps, and if you don't know about them, then you will after this. They are a German company. Many of their tools are made in Germany. These are not. We will cover the country of origin later in this video, but let's check these out. This is what they call their ball joint kit, or their impact ball joint kit. It's not a ball joint like that goes on a car, but more of a universal joint type of impact socket. Let's take a closer look. Let's get these open. So these come obviously with the rail as well as the sockets. Also comes with an additional piece that we'll cover here in just one moment. So aluminum rail and looks like actually plastic anvils to retain each one of these sockets. But still, that's great that it comes with a rail. You don't have to buy one if you don't want to, or if you want to store these another way, organize them another way, you can do that as well, but easily mount those rails if you need to. Good looking set of impact sockets, impact universals, or ball joints as they're calling them. And they're just going to pull off of here, but they do grasp pretty well because they do have an actual detent, ball detent on the rails to retain those sockets. So you can see on one side of the sockets or the ball joints is the logo, so the Mueller Kueps logo. And looking on the flip side, you're going to see the actual sizes. Now the sizes are either, it looks like they're either painted on or anodized on or laser etched on in white. So that probably will wear. However, on the socket themselves is also embossed into the socket, so you can still read that. And you'll notice that not only do we have some coloring obviously on the collars, but you actually have a colored ring, and that's going to be specific to each size as well. Now, as far as sizes go, you can easily see we're going from 10 all the way up to 19. I don't believe there are any skips. 10, 11, 12. That should be 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, and 19 millimeter. Now, rather than just being an impact ball joint socket or impact universal socket, kind of a stubby socket, so very low profile here. In fact, we'll get some measurements on these in just one moment. And you can see it's easily nice and flexible, so nothing grabbing and, nothing just kind of holding that, or that acts you're going to have any problem in turning this. But also on the other end, the opposite end of the socket, you'll see where we're actually going to insert our 3/8 inch anvil. So whether that be a ratchet or whether that be an impact, because these are impact rated, you can put it right there. Get rid of that extension and go straight to it. And also there is a hole right here. So if you actually want, some extra grab when you're using that on a ball detent, then you can put that ball detent where that hole is, and that's going to give you some extra pressure that's going to hold that on so that you can actually pull it out of an engine bay and it's not going to be left in there. Let me show you what I'm talking about. So here we have a ratchet, and if I have the ball detent up right here, and let's say the ball detent's up on there, the hole is, let's turn that actually 90 degrees, push this in here. Now it is going to provide some grab where that ball detent on this ratchet is actually just kind of grabbing on the side of that flat where that anvil goes inside. So it does have some pressure. It's not going to just release. However, with just a little bit of pressure, and it will pull out of there. However, I'm using however a lot. Sorry about that. Anyway, so if I align that ball detent with the hole in the socket and put it in there, now it's letting that ball detent expand into that hole, and it's going to take more pressure for me to pull off. So if you are putting this down in an engine bay somewhere and actually trying to get something out and you don't want to leave this behind, then make sure you're lining up that ball or the ball detent in alignment with that hole. Now, when it comes to a lot of times impact wrenches, they just have the bull ring, right? Or the kind of the nose ring, compression ring there on the end. And it's just going to grab wherever in there and not require that hole. But anyway, just giving you a little idea of what that hole is used for. And if it gets too tight, then you can also push something in there and depress that ball detent and be able to pull that out. But just a little word of knowledge there for you if you didn't already know. Again, color coding, so you can see the lime green here is 15, the red is 14, the blue is 13, and yada, yada. I'm not sure if that will correspond to other tools with Mueller Kueps, but it is nice to know if you're using, the same old ones, then you can easily, just color code, know which one to grab, or you can tell somebody, hey, get me the orange ring, and I know that's the 18 millimeter. Now, to me, I'd say give me the 18 millimeter, but I get it. Anything to differentiate the different sizes is going to help. Now, another cool thing on these, another cool feature is, and you've probably already noticed that, obviously we can use our ratchet, we can use our impact wrench with the 3/8 drive there to be able to drive these impact sockets or impact ball joints. But also you see the hex design right there. So that's easily going to be able to be used with a wrench as well, whether we're grabbing it with an open end and need to get in there and get another bite and get out of there, or if we want to put it on the boxed end on the other side, we can do that as well, and even a ratcheting and do that. But here's the cool thing that also comes with this, because you might deal with that, and it's got a ring land here that actually you could have a ring that bites into that. However, that's not what I want to show. Right here on the socket rail, let me pull this out of here. And what this is I'm going to put my wrench on there. And by the way, 17 millimeter. And then I'm going to take this and push it in there. And now we're retaining it on that wrench. So that's pretty cool. And then if we want to get that off, we can either pull it or just grab our wrench and pull that off. And again, using the ball detent. And by the way, this is metal. It's not plastic. And again, if we want this to grab really well, we can take the ball and align it with the hole. And it's going to lock in there a little harder. Now we've got a nice low profile on that versus what would be. So you can see how deep that is versus a ratchet, which would be right here, right? So we're literally saving the actual thickness of the ratchet itself by utilizing the wrench. Because if I didn't have the wrench on there, the ratchet would still be offset by that far. So for curiosity's sake, let's get a common size. Not that 17's not, but we'll grab a 15. How about that? So you know what? Even more so than that, let's grab a 13. So we'll grab the 13 millimeter here, and let's get a thickness of that. So 2.13 inches. You can see that. 2.131 inches from tip to tail. Now, if I'm using the wrench, it's going to be the same, right? Depending on the thickness of your wrench, maybe it's a little bit more, but really I'm 2.138. So what am I gaining? 7/1000ths of an inch. Yeah, tenths, hundredths, thousandths. So virtually the same, 2.3, 2.14 inches all from tip to tail versus a ratchet on there. And that's a pretty slim head ratchet as well. And now you're looking at 2 3/4 inches. So 2.72 inches on that with the ratchet. So you're saving quite a bit of room by utilizing that wrench. Now, if you don't need that space, then albeit put it on your socket, put it on your impact wrench and go to town, or even on your cordless ratchet, which is typically going to have a deeper head on it, so a little more space than what a regular hand ratchet would be. Now, here's one thing I really wish would happen, would be something like the insider ratchet would actually align with this, and then you would get an actual battery-powered ratchet that these would just fit in the head. However, we're kind of limited because I believe this is like 13 millimeter, maybe 14 millimeter, I think 13. And this is 17, maybe that's 15. Anyway, this is 17, and it has to be because really the 3/8 drive there to be able to be still used with a ratchet, your outside's got to have enough beef on there. It's got to be beefy enough to be able to hold the torque and still be able to, you know, fit on the wrench. So can't see that we're going to be scaled that small. I guess if they made a bigger insider ratchet, that might align. But anyway, pretty cool idea, and would love to see that happen. But these are really nice. They look really good. Now, pricing on these is going to run, looks like somewhere just south of $300. I've seen them for like $289. I've seen them for like $267. So we're somewhere around that $260 and $290 range. These are made in Taiwan. It's very specific. It actually says on the box, made to Mueller Kueps design specification. So very closely held to making sure that they're hitting it right on the head with their design. But they are made in Taiwan. Check them out. Again, the full 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We'll call it a 10-piece set. I think they call it a 10-piece set. So they're not counting this or the rail as a piece, which I like to hear that. Sometimes companies get a little carried away with what they're calling a piece. So 10-piece set for just under $300, and a really nice set of impact sockets, or impact ball joints as they call it, on rails from Mueller Kueps. We'll have a link in the description.